Start up. So what is Bta Quad Edge? BTA is an academy that was designed to help lots of traders master how to trade Forex from the scratch. And the concept of the academy is to provide services to a small number of traders so we can have enough time to personally cater for their needs. So I and my team thought together, how can we provide even more value to students? How can we provide even more value to students? What can we add to BT Academy and that can make us provide more value to students? Because I noticed that yes, the academy is good. Yes, we have lots of courses and videos, but most times when students come in, they probably want to learn at their own pace. So most times when they are looking for a live session or to learn a particular topic, we would have already passed that particular part of the training, and they would probably not want to go to the recordings and different things like that. Probably they don't know how to take the trades. And since they don't know how to take the trades, we need to have a dedicated session to teach them how to take trades on MT5 and stuff like that, stuff like that. So it's like, okay, how about we add more sessions to what we already have? How about we add up to, you know, 9 more sessions and create the live sessions in such a way that we are going to be teaching a new topic almost every single day, which is going to be shuffling. So whatever point a students join, the students going to have access to lots of, in fact, every single thing the student needs to learn the skill set. So we came up with a very, very beautiful idea. Now, when it comes to traders, we have beginner, we have intermediates, and we have advanced. Advanced. Then we also have signals. Okay. Now, beginner traders are those who want to learn, all right, but in the beginner stage. They are looking for an academy so they can be taught from the scratch. Intermediate traders are those that have learned beginner stuffs, but then they didn't get enough guidance, enough for them to learn what they are meant to learn in the intermediate stage. Okay. So they are looking to continue from where they stopped, intermediate classes. And then advanced traders are those who have learned beginners, intermediate stuffs, but then they are looking for advanced stuff, chart analysis, marking up, what do you call it, strategies, stuff like that. Then we also have traders who are just looking to take signals. So if you can create dedicated sessions for those who are coming as beginners, coming as intermediate traders, coming as advanced traders, and dedicated sessions to show those who just want to take signals, how to take the signals that are being called, how to use MT5 properly, and how to, do all of those things. Then, no matter the point a student joins the academy, the student is going to have access to all these live sessions, and is going to have access to lots of value. So as a result of that, now we added 6 new live sessions, and we grouped our live sessions differently from how we used to do it before. Now, our beginners classes now have a curriculum which is going to be following a curriculum. All right. curriculum. Okay, I forgot to also add live now. This going over past trades, going over the strategy and stuff like that. What we are using right now, fast trade and stuff like that. All right, so the beginners classes have a curriculum. Intermediate has a curriculum. I'll post on the group chat um before one. Here. Curriculum. The advanced classes has a curriculum too. And the live analysis, no curriculum definitely, but it's basically us going over the strategy, past setups and stuff like that. Um, so people who are joining to learn the strategy can have access to these classes and then learn what we use to trade at that particular moment. So if you someone who just looking for strategy, you need to join, you just know that, okay, what you need to do is to access the live analysis classes and also access the advanced classes too, because you can always learn something new from the advanced class, especially the advanced plus class. And you can also use signals too. For someone who's starting Forex newly, you know that you just do the beginners, then when you're done with this one, jump to the intermediates. But if you're that smart, you can even combine the beginners and intermediate classes together. And apart from all of these things, we still have our courses. Our courses. We still have our courses. Our courses are going to be very, very detailed. They are currently very detailed, but I'm going to review it and create new fresh courses within the next 1 month. So when you come courses, multiple live sessions, and the live sessions are going to be for 30 minutes. And after the 30 minutes, the last 10 minutes will be used for Q&A. Now, while the live sessions are going on, you can ask any question you want to ask in the chat box. The moment the educator taking the live session sees that you have a question, they will pause to go over your particular concern. For example, Coach Vicky is taking the beginners session and then he's teaching and then you missed what he was talking about. You can easily ask him and he's going to read it in chat box and go over it again. But then after the live session now, he's going to open the chat box. I'm sorry, let's open the mute yourself button. So everybody be able to unmute yourself button, so everybody be able to actually unmute themselves and ask questions if they want to. If they want. You can also choose if you are asked a question and he probably doesn't understand the question, you can also unmute you there on the live session so you can ask the question directly. So just like more like we are in the classroom. And as we're in the classroom, is teaching, you have a question. You don't have to keep the question to yourself. Just ask in the chat box. All right. And he's going to answer it. But if you ask in the chat box and he cannot decode what you're asking, he doesn't get it properly, you will omit you. So you can ask it verbatim. And also, after he's done teaching that particular topic from the curriculum for that particular day, he'll unmute everybody so you guys can ask questions or while he gives you assignments to do. Assignments to do. The same to the intermediates and also the advanced classes and the live analysis. For example, now you can join a live analysis class and then the strategy you're learning, you don't understand. It may be your first time you're seeing the strategy and you've probably not gone through the courses. You're like, I'm so sorry, I don't understand the strategy, or I'm lost. So, okay. I can ask you on the chat box, how long have you been learning? What stage are you already on in your learning journey? Say, well, I'm a newbie. I just joined the academy to learn. Okay, now this is not the class for you. Join the beginners. I say, well, I'm lost. What stage are you at? So I'm learning the strategy already, but this is the first time I'm seeing yours, and I joined late. So I'll be like, okay, check the group chat. I'm going to drop a course explaining every single thing about the strategy. The moment you go through the course, try to go through the course before our next class on Thursday. So once you're done with the course and you join the next class on Thursday, you're going to actually understand better. So that way now, every student is going to be carried along. Students carried along regardless of skill level, regardless of skill level. So let me talk about I didn't even add the personal mentorship. Personal mentorship. Now, what do I mean by signals? Most traders don't know how to use MT5, or they don't know how to take trades yet. They're being called, they're calling out because probably they're using a new strategy or a new approach, and it's probably confusing to them. Or maybe they're just new, they don't know how to use MT5. So we have a dedicated live session every day where an educator will come live, coach Olivia, and she would go over the how to enter trades on your MT5. So every time you can always join there and she say, oh, this has entered trades, how to put your stop loss, use the entry point to use. You wait for it to get surprised on trading view. Once it gets the enter like this. So if your own is you don't know how to enter trades, this session is for you. Then of course, of SCOF, Coach Emmanuel, personal. Now, apart from this live personal mentorship, you have a mentor too that will be guiding you. Okay. But some questions you have, you may want it, or some questions you have may be needed to be sorted on the live session with screen being shared. For example, what am I going to say? You don't have to read your reactions on Zoom down. You ask your mentor. The mentor sends you a video on that. You watch the video, but you don't understand. In that scenario now, the only way you can actually understand is if you are in a live session and an educator shows you on that live session where you can ask you, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? You understand? And he shows you, oh, okay, that's what this live personal mentorship is for. So you come with those questions. If you can just answer it. If he has to share screen to explain it, he shares screen to explain it. If he has to tell you to share your own screen so he can explain it, you ask to share your own screen so he can explain it. So at the end of the day, you've gotten what you want. You jump to your next level, the next level, your next level, your next level, your next level. Most traders, the issues they have when it comes to trading is, oh, I joined this place, I was not carried along. I joined this place, I don't understand what they're teaching. So the BC Academy Quad Edge is a new system which we are introducing to cater for everybody's needs, regardless of skill level. Then our signal services are going to be different. We're going to focus on signals that are easier to copy. Last year, we were using Boxway to enter and trade, and people were able to copy the signals very, very well. Right, but when we switched to X strategy, it was more difficult because then you have to draw diagonal lines. Most persons don't want to go through that stress of having to draw diagonal lines and waiting for it to get to the end. So we'd have to use something which is very easy for everybody to call out. We don't have to call out plain signals during the week. Even if it's just three signals, you can call out. And those three signals give very, very good results. It's very enough for people to, copy and pick. And I'm also going to look for a way to focus on probably signals that um have good SLs and good TPs, more like swing trading opportunities. So people can enter and just forget it till it hits TP, you know, and they can see it. And I would also focus on dropping the signals long before the market gets to the entry point. So people can see it, wait for it to get to the entry point, and they see it like, in time. So with the MT5 mastery class, they now take the signals, right? And then since they swing setup that is far from the entry, they'll see it on time. And if they're using a zero spread account, they can just enter it as a limit order. And if there is a market location, they can put alerts. All of these things, of course, will be taught on the MC5 mastery class. All right, okay. So the new courses which I'm going to create, beginners will be separate, intermediate will be separate, advanced will be separate. MT5 mastery will have its own class. I haven't forgot to add psychology training. I'm going to show you the timetable right now. The new timetable for the live session. Psychology training. So you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't see any academy. There's no academy that I've seen who actually does something like this. There's not, they just create videos for you to watch. But we are launching something to make you feel like you're not watching videos, to make it feel like you have four different educators surrounding you and teaching you at all time. Four different educators. So this is the timetable for the classes. Let me drop on the group chat. Well, let me just fix it. After the session, I'll drop on the group chat. Okay, so you can see the timetable for the live sessions. You see that first four live sessions every single day. Beginners, psychology, X5 mastery, live mentorship. Monday, intermediate, live analysis and trading. MC5 mastery, live mentorship. Tuesday. Wednesday, beginner, advanced, MT5 mastery, live mentorship. Thursday, intermediate. So beginner classes are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Intermediate Tuesdays and Thursday. Psychology training Monday. Live analysis. Yeah, only Mondays. Live analysis Tuesday and Thursday. Advanced Wednesday and Friday. Then MT5 mastering Mondays to Fridays. Live mentorship class Mondays to Fridays. And one of the reasons why I also did this is to avoid repetition. Avoid repetition in what is being taught. So you know that anytime you join this class, I'm trying to learn the strategy and see past setup. So for example, now you've learned the X strategy I'm using to do. All right, once I join the class, Coach Michael is talking about the markups that are formed in the past, the traits he has dropped in the past, and then the new setups that he's probably looking at, and also things he has observed and stuff like that. And once I'm doing this other class, he's going to be teaching something new about MT5. Advanced plus class is always something new, always something new, always something new. While advanced class is a curriculum, the 1 month curriculum, a new topic every day for 1 month, every week for one month. So let me drop the timetable on the group chat. So that's basically it. So we are starting tomorrow with all the classes and every single thing like that. So you just know the ones you join as a based on your skill level, and we start kicking everything live. So do we have any question regarding with regards to anything I've talked about today?